Receiving schools, here is your reference for today's lesson. Your strength, substrength, outcome, topic, materials, and your reference.
Good morning, 8Cs, receiving school students and teachers.
Good morning, Miss Verma.
Thank you. You may sit down. All right, 8Cs and receiving students. Receiving students, do you have any, if you have papers with you, could you write your name at the top of your papers? Receiving teachers, if you can give your students papers, or if not, they can use the exercise books. Okay, and write numbers 1 down to 10. Okay, 1 down to 10. Before we begin with our lesson, we'll have a short quiz. All right, 1 down to 10. Okay, after this quiz, I'll collect those papers. Okay, so make sure it's your own answers. All right, you're not going to discuss your answers with your friends. This is your own work, your own answers. So receiving students, before we begin with our lesson, we'll start off with a quiz. So write numbers 1 down to 10. If you don't have any papers, you can write numbers 1 down to 10 in your exercise books. Okay. Okay, you finished? Yes. Receiving students, have you finished? Okay, we'll start with number 1. Okay, number 1, I'd like everyone to listen carefully. Again, your own answer, please. Don't copy from your friend. Number 1, what is the past tense of surround? What is the past tense of surround? Surround as in S-U-R-R-O-U-N-D. Okay, what's the past tense of that word? Okay, write it down, please. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, what is the product of 42 and 6? What is the product of 42 and 6? Okay, receiving students again, what is the product of 42, 42 and 6? Okay, you can write your answer down. Or maybe on the side, if you want to work it out, you can work it out on the side of your paper. Okay, just your answer. You're not going to share your answer with your friend. Okay, number 3. The sum of 8 and 9. The sum of 8 and 9. Okay. Write your answer down. Receiving students, what is the sum of 8 and 9? Write your answer down. Okay, number 4. The difference of 11 and 10. The difference of 11 and 10. Write your answer down. Receiving students, what is the difference of 11 and 10. Okay, that's number 4. Okay, next one, number 5. Square root of 49. The square root of 49. Receiving students, what is the square root of 49? Okay, your answer please. Just your answer. Okay, number 6. The quotient of 80 and 10. The quotient of 80 and 10. Okay, receiving students. And 10. What is the quotient of 80 and 10? Okay, I'm sure you've looked at this in maths, all these terms. Yes. Okay, you write your answer down. Okay, next one. Number 7. Okay, a third of 360 kina. What is a third of 360 kina? Okay, receiving students, what is a third of 360 kina? Okay. All right. Number 8. Okay, listen very carefully. Number 8. Okay, I have 45 kina and I share that money equally among my 9 friends. Okay, I have 45 kina. I share that money equally among my 9 friends. How much does each friend get? Okay, receiving students, how much does each friend get? So I have 45 kina and I share that 45 kina equally among my 9 friends. So my friends, they get the equal amount each. So how much do they get? Write your answer down. Okay. Number 9. How many degrees is 2 right angles? How many degrees is 2 right angles? How many degrees? Please write that down. Please just write your answer down. Okay, the last one. Number 10, what is 25% of 200 students? 25% of 200 students. Okay, receiving students, what is 25% of 200 students? Or in other words, you can say a quarter of 200 students. How many students are there? Okay. All right. While you go through your answers, okay, I'll read through the questions. Just check your answers again. All right. So numbers 1 up to 10. Okay, number 1, the past tense of surround. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, the product of 42 and 6. Number 3, the sum of 8 and 9. Number 4, the difference of 11 and 10. Number 5, the square root of 49. Number 6, the quotient of 80 and 10. Number 7, a third of 360 kina. Number 8, 45 kina shared equally among 9 friends. How much does each friend get? And number 9, how many degrees is 2 right angles? And the last one, a quarter of 200 students. Or what is 25% of 200 students? Okay, your name at the top and I'll collect your work, please. Okay, please, one from you, can you collect them? Group 3, can one of you volunteer and collect them, please? Group 2, can we have one of you to collect the papers quickly? Make sure your names are at the top. Group 7, 6, and 5. One of you to collect the papers quickly and bring them up to the front. Okay, remember, you are not going to discuss your answers, okay? All right, quickly, I'm waiting for the papers. How many of you are collecting the papers from your group? I said a volunteer to collect. Quickly, from your group. All right. It's okay, from your group, and you can come pass it to the front. Okay. All right, group 4 is already up here. Okay, we have group 1. Group 1's papers. Group 2? The other groups, please. Still waiting for you. Okay, group 1, 2, 3.
It's writing of you and I want to.
Okay, put it there. Seven. Okay, group 2. 3, 4. Group 6. Where's group 6's papers? All right, so receiving students, you can collect your papers and bring them to your teacher to correct. Okay, number 1, past tense of surround. Surrounded. Okay, receiving students. The product of 42 and 6 is 42 times 6. Product is the answer of 252. Okay, number 3. What is number 3? The sum of 8 and 9. 8 plus 9 equals 17. Sum is the answer of addition, adding two numbers. Number 4, the difference of 11 and 10. 1. Okay, the difference, you subtract 11 from 10. Square root of 49? 7. 7 times 7 is 49. Number 6, the quotient of 80 and 10. 8. Quotient is the answer of dividing two numbers. So 80 divided by 10 is 8.
18.
All right, a third of 360 kina? 120 kina. Okay, 45 kina shared among 9 friends. They get 5 kina each. 5 kina each. How many degrees is 2 right angles?
180.
90 plus 90, 180 degrees. And lastly, a quarter of 200 students? 50 students. If you wrote 50, you're wrong. 50 students. Because 50 what? 50 apples, 50 dogs, 50 donkeys.
But it is forgetting the answer. And this is correct. This is 50 students, and you have to write the kina sign.
Okay.
That makes sense.
2050, which one is STDS? STD.
Okay, so receiving students, your correction, please.
STDS.
All right. Okay, can I have everyone to sit up straight, please?
They're not three.
Okay. Who knows what a glossary is? What is a glossary?
Glossary is
Hands up, please. Receiving students. What is a glossary? Quickly, someone just give us an answer. A simple answer. What is a glossary? Receiving students?
A list of words and their meanings at the back of a book.
Okay. Rose, loud and clear.
not any book.
A list of words and their meanings usually at the back of a book.
Okay, yes. Thank you. A list of words. Only a list of words? Okay, a list of words and their meanings. Okay. How are they arranged? Okay, they are arranged in alphabetical order. All right, always in alphabetical order. Okay, receiving students, please just get the topic down first. Okay, glossary. Okay, that's your topic. Now, so far, these 3 terms, okay, I think you haven't even come up with a glossary, yeah? Okay, maybe in your exercise books, you didn't set aside a page where you're supposed to write your glossary section, all the words that we looked at and their definitions. Hands up if you did anything of that sort. For this subjectual science, term 1, term 2, term 3, any new words that you learned, and if you wrote them down in a list, alphabetical list, and wrote down their definitions. I don't think any one of us did something like this. Okay. All right. Okay, so it says, a glossary is an alphabetical collection of their terms and their meanings. Okay. Alphabetical collection of terms and their meanings. Okay, for right now, what you're going to do, okay, you're going to write up your own glossary, okay? Write up your own glossary, receiving students. You think of any words that we looked at these past 3 terms, okay? Term 1, term 2, term 3. You look at any words that we looked at, that we studied. And I want you to think of those words and you write up their meanings. Okay, receiving students. So what you're going to do now is, maybe you can come up with 10 words. Okay? 10 words or more than 10, that's up to you. But what you do now is make a glossary of your own. All the words down, and you write up your own definitions. Okay, 8Cs, are you clear? Do you know what to do now? Yes? Please sit up straight so you know what to do. Receiving students, again, this is what you're going to do. Okay, maybe you can start a new page, glossary. I'd like you to get any words that we looked at these past 3 terms. Okay, you write them down and you write the definition of those words, the meaning of those words. Okay. But make sure it must be in alphabetical order. A must come first. If there's any word starting with B, comes first, and then T, but alphabetical order. And beside each, write their meanings, okay? So you have a page, a new page, okay? Write the names, or you can write the definition of glossary first, and then write the list of words down. Any words that we looked at. Can you still remember some of those words that we looked at? Any topics that we studied? And some new words that you learned, please write them down. Example, index, latitude, longitude. Those are words that we looked at. So you write your own definition for those words. So you're making up your own list, your own glossary. Republic, democratic, democracy. So that's what you do. Okay, you shouldn't have any problem thinking of words. So these past 3 terms, what are some words that you looked at? So you write them down and you write the definition. Okay, just a simple activity, yeah. Maybe you can think of those words first, and then later you can put them in alphabetical order. Firstly, you think of those words. Index, latitude, those are examples. Longitude, democracy, republic. What else? That's up to you. You can write 10. But at least it has to be 10. You want to write more than 10? It's up to you. Timeline, what else? Term 2, what are some of the words and topics that we looked at? So you think of any words, any of those words, you list them down, but make sure in alphabetical order. Okay. in alphabetical order. Glossary is always in alphabetical order. So if you have words starting with L, T, S, which word must come first? Must be alphabetical. Climograph, constitutions. Okay, I said 10, okay, 10 words. At least think of 10 words. If you want to have more than 10, that's up to you, but at least 10, not 5 or 3 or 2. Okay, 10 words. You got your 10 words yet? Graphs. What else? But it's not like you're going A, B, C, D, like alphabetical. So it's not just you copying down the word and the definition and not understanding the meaning. So receiving students, what you are doing now is you're making your own glossary, you're writing your own glossary. Think of any words, can be 10 words, or if you want to add more than 10. So you write those 10 words. Think of any words that you have learned from these past 3 terms and get those words down into your exercise book. Write up your glossary. Get the definition, make sure that the words are in alphabetical order. And like I said, you read and understand the definition of each word. So I hope you have started already. You can make up your own list first and then sort them out in alphabetical order and then get the definition of the words. Okay, anyone who has finished? Earthquakes, what else? Volcanoes, floods. We looked at natural disasters. All those. Government, we looked at government here. Types of government. And then culture. Okay, I think we'll stop here now. It's already. Again, glossary is an alphabetical collection of terms and their meanings. All right, receiving students, we'll stop here. If you haven't finished, can you finish that for your homework? And in your next lesson, maybe your teachers can check through your glossary. All right. Okay, thank you very much everyone for participating in today's lesson, especially the quiz which you took part in. All right, receiving teachers, our keyword for today is glossary. Okay, thank you HCs and receiving students for participating today. Thank you.
Receiving schools, here is your reference for your next lesson. Your strand, substrand, outcome, topic, materials, and your reference.